Okay, for this next step, we're going to cut this taper and this taper. And first I'm going to protect this corner from this cutting path by cutting this the circumference down to 823 and by 132. So when I get to the bottom of that point, I know that I still haven't cut too far to basically wipe that corner off. Anyway, that's a little way I do to connect or protect. Okay, I'm back, and I've now put a layout line on the top ring. You can see it here in the blue marker. That's the extent of the protection square, or the protection I'm going to be making. We'll turn that on now, and the idea now is to slowly get down to the right diameter, which is 0.823. Okay, I'll finish this up off camera and get back to you. Okay, I've now turned this protection point here. That bottom of that there, it's actually like a box, but it's the bottom of that point is as deep as I can go with a taper until I do something else. And I've reset up. Excuse me. I've reset up the cross slide. What do you call it? My goodness, I'm at a loss here. Anyway, the compound slide, excuse me, has been set up. This time it's at 33 degrees. And after I make a few cuts, I will give myself a little assurance by taking this actual size drawing and holding it under there to give me an idea, is it truly the right angle? Anyway, that's just one of my little safety ideas. Anyway, I'm going to start up now. We'll start cutting the taper for the top part. Take it slow. A little awkward in this position. That's better. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop and I'm going to see where that angle looks right by holding this in here and just eyeballing it for now. It looks close, but I think I'm going to have to increase it by a degree or two in order to make it join up at this end, but I can go a little further until I get to that point. to move my slide back a little. So at this point I think I may have to adjust the angle just a little bit. It's cutting too steep this way and it needs to probably flatten out a little bit. So when I said increase it, I think I have to decrease so that I can get to this point right back here at the same time I reach this point down there. Go close to it. Okay, I finished turning the top taper. Still have some cleanup work to do, but everything looks pretty good. I only had to change the angle by about a degree and a half in order to make it meet at this point and at that point there. Now I'm going to take the 1/32 of an inch off of the top ring in order to bring the whole top part of the stack into its length, which is 1.079. Okay, I'm shortening it by a few thousandths. Then I'll remeasure. I want to get this one really close here. I'm at 1.085. So we're getting close. Oops. Reset my machine to 0 here. 108.3. I'm sneaking up on it real close. I believe that's about as far as I'm going to go without resetting it again. Okay, there it is. 107.8.5. That's close. Now, let's see. I want to chant. I can't chant. I haven't got room to chamfer that. Resetting it, I think I'll leave that just flat. I'll do a little file work on this outside edge, which is going to be a sharp edge. So I'll take my file and give it a little bit of I pulled it right off of there, didn't I? It's just this mandrel is just a press fit on there, so I only had it bust loose twice, and when I put it back and firmed it up, my indicator still showed that it was concentric, so that's really nice. Okay, let's take this out of here. So you can see this is what this looks like. You can see it's cut in a way that it'll expand. Let me come back a ways here. And then this end is not as big around as this end, and this is tapered here. So when you put it on like this, it will expand evenly all the way across. So it's a nice tool to have. Anyway, that's, I think, about it for the upper part of the stack. And this is what it looks like close up. Next I will turn down the straight part of it to fit in to the bottom here, and with a little bit of a flange or a indent, you know, a recession, so that just sits down over it, and then it can be soldered in place.